Welcome to the Irish Ties That Bind, a shared 100-year journey. I'm Michael J. Hopkins. This video is based on my book, also titled The Irish Ties That Bind, which was published by Historium Press. The book explores the significant influence of four Irish-descended families on American society. These four immigrant families from the 1840s and 1850s share common cultural ties, tracing at least one ancestral line to Southern Ireland. The cultural ties that bound the people of Southern Ireland together included the Munster dialect of the Irish Gaeilge language, Roman Catholicism, a rural agricultural lifestyle, shared poverty, and active seasonal lives, highlighted by traditional celebrations, foods, music, and dance. We begin by examining the convergence of the four families, starting with the David and Bridget Power family. The Power family emigrated from the land they were farming south of Waterford in 1854 after being evicted by their British landlord. They traveled to the United States via New Orleans and up the Mississippi River to Fairplay, Wisconsin. Fairplay is located northwest of the Sinsinawa Mound area, which is part of the Driftless region, land not covered by the last ice age. The land south of Waterford, Ireland, where the Power family lived, consisted of small farm plots. Their plot was less than 15 acres, which was typical for the time. The Power family traveled from Galena, Illinois to Fairplay, Wisconsin, using the Fever River, also known as the Galena River, to get from the Mississippi River. Father Samuel Mazzucchelli, a Dominican priest, founded a college for men at Sinsinawa in 1846 and established the Sisterhood of the Sinsinawa Dominican Order of Preachers in 1847. Father Mazzucchelli was also a designer who established the Benton Female Academy and St. Patrick Catholic Church in 1852. St. Patrick's Church was one of 14 he established in Wisconsin. Benton is about 12 miles southeast of Sinsinawa. The Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa and Father Mazzucchelli were the teaching staff at the Benton Female Academy. Father Mazzucchelli provided additional training for the sisters, including sciences and philosophy. 4 of the 5 Power daughters attended the Benton Female Academy and later joined the Dominican Sisters congregation. Ellen Power became Sister Emily and was elected Mother General at age 23, a position she held for 42 years. Mother Emily Power oversaw the move of the Benton Academy to Sinsinawa in 1867. This move followed the purchase of 450 acres of the Sinsinawa land by the sisters. Next, we will look at the second family in this shared journey, the David and Fiona Hines family. David Hines's family heritage is traced to the Limerick area, with his grandparents emigrating in 1843 and settling in Bridgeport, Chicago. Fiona Cullen's family is from Wexford, emigrating in 1849 and settling in Canaryville, Chicago. David's grandfather, John, was employed in constructing the Illinois and Michigan Canal in the northern section of Bridgeport. Fiona's grandfather, Sean, was an accountant for Plankinton Armour & Company, which later became Armour & Company, near the Union Stockyard west of Canaryville. Old St. Patrick's Church was the first Irish Catholic church in Chicago. Fiona's grandmother, Mary Cullen, taught parish school at the Nativity of Our Lord, influencing her father, Shane Cullen, to become an educator. Sarah Cullen, Fiona's mother, was one of the 9 women on the original faculty when the University of Chicago opened in 1892. She was an English professor. Shane Cullen taught at St. Thomas the Apostle, an elementary school established by the Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa in 1886. The Hines sought a location where the Dominican sisters were teaching after marrying, leading them to Dixon, Illinois in 1919. We now examine the convergence of the 4 families, focusing on the Jack and Nell Regan family. John Jack Regan's family is from Ballyporeen in Tipperary County, Southern Ireland. Nellie Nell Wilson's family heritage is from England and Scotland. Jack and Nell married in 1904 and settled in Dixon, Illinois in 1920. The Reagan and Hines families began interacting in Dixon in 1920 when Nell Reagan and her sons visited the Dixon Public Library. Fiona Hines, a librarian, developed respect for the Reagans. Nell Reagan and Fiona Hines shared a love for reading, acting in the Dixon Theater, and community service, including teaching Sunday school in their respective churches. The Reagan family rented their first Dixon home on Hennepin Avenue, only 2 blocks from David and Fiona Hines in this middle-class neighborhood south of the Rock River. The map of Dixon in 1919 shows that the Rock River and Galena Avenue divided the city economically and culturally. The Hines-Reagan neighborhood was in the middle-class area west of Galena Avenue. David and Fiona Hines, members of St. Patrick Catholic Church, had 4 children. All the Hines children were educated by the Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa at St. Mary's Grade School. We move on to the final family in this shared journey, the Daniel and Ellen Coughlin family. The Coughlin family was from near Doath and Crookhaven in Cork County, Ireland, settling in New Jersey in the late 1850s. The O'Mahony family was from a remote area of Cork County, with Ellen arriving in America in 1861. Ellen O'Mahony, living with her sister, found work at Henry Wardell's farmhouse, where Daniel Coughlin was also employed. Henry Wardell established the first Jersey Shore resort hotel. Daniel and Ellen married on June 24, 1862. After time in Illinois, Daniel and Ellen Coughlin purchased 23 acres north of Faribault, Minnesota in 1865. They had 7 children. The second oldest was Ellen Teresa, born in 1868. The children attended Immaculate Conception Catholic Elementary, run by the Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa. Ellen Teresa Coughlin graduated from Immaculate Conception and entered Bethlehem Academy. She was among the first 5 graduates in 1885, all of whom were Irish Americans. Bethlehem Academy was also administered by the Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa. Ellen Teresa Coughlin entered the Sinsinawa Dominican congregation in 1885 and received the name Samuel as a novice. Sister Samuel Coughlin was the first person named after the founder, Father Samuel Mazzucchelli. She was elected Mother General in 1909 and served until 1949.